And then before I know it, I'm dancing along. And I think that that's where it was like, who I was 2 minutes prior to that was very different to who I was after. It was just like, because at the end I'm like laughing, or I just feel my mood shifted and I felt lighter and brighter. And I think at the end of that, like, so that after taking that was like the next step. So it's like breathe. And then, as you say, like shake your zuzu or shake your bum bum. So I was doing that. And then I'd feel lighter and brighter. And then I was like, and I knew like I understood what you meant. Like I needed to be in that space when I did anything creatively, because it wasn't coming from a place of scarcity or desperation. It was coming from a place of like fun and love and brightness and lightness. And so I think that was the other piece. So when I was creating things, I had a smile on my face, or it was making me like, I would feel so excited, for what I was doing. And also just reminding myself, like, and I think you said this a few times, like, you're the role model. You're the, what you're doing. You're the one. And it's true. And like, these are the things I want to embody. So remembering to identify with that version of me who is, caring, and my bigger vision, which is I want people to be happier and healthier. And the way for me to be able to do that is to share this with other people. I can't keep it to myself because I'm too scared or nervous, or, paralyzed by perfection, to not get it right. Because at the end of the day, like, these people don't care if I get it right. What they care about is how do they feel after they've received any type of message, whether it's a post or a video or whatever support they've received. And it kind of became this feedback loop, right? Like I did a Facebook Live video, and I remember the next day, the person who had asked asked a question, and then I decided to do a live video. The next day, he sent me a message in Facebook saying, I love you. My blood sugars were, because with the blood sugars, it's like, he was like, my blood sugars were so high for so long. This is the first time they've actually been in range after watching your video. And then it reminded me of like, oh yeah, I know what I'm doing. Like, this is why I'm here.
Oh. Oh, that's so beautiful. That's the ripple effect, right? Being in the pop vortex is like, by you being supported, you can support others, and seeing the ripple effect of like the goodness. Because when you hide and you're in perfection and you're frozen, you're not moving forward, you're not sharing your voice, you're not sharing your message, you're not sharing your tools, your amazing wisdom. You can't help anybody. So yeah, so that's such a beautiful share. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And it is. It's like to be in a container or a space where also there is inspired action. Like, I looked forward to hearing to what you had to say. I was a little scared every day with what I'm like, what's she gonna make me do today? But also it's like when you live in that space of, it's like a little exciting, right? Like it's something new every day for the 11 days. I didn't know what to exactly expect. I had no idea what was coming my way. But I knew whatever it was for a higher purpose and a higher good. I knew I was in a safe place. It wasn't that, but it was like, okay, what kind of uncomfortable situation am I going to be put in today? And like, let me see if I can conquer it, you know?
nice, nice. Yeah, you certainly did. You did super well. Yeah, yeah, really, really amazing. That you took everything that I've given you and you applied it and integrated so graciously. And yeah, I'm super, super proud of you. Like, it's amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing. Yeah.
You.
I'm happy
Yeah.
for you, and I'm happy for you, and I'm happy for, the people that you can touch with that. Um, from now on, the people you can inspire, then you can help heal. And because it's terrible to live with diabetes. It's just I've got a few people in my family who have that, and having to do it.
insulin and
And
injections.
then an injection, it's terrible. Like it's just not fun. Like you're dependent on that thing external. It's just not fun at all. So
Yeah, it's not. And you feel like disempowered, which is kind of how I felt. Like, and so it was kind of good to see also like how you help me can also like tools that I can use to try to help my patients, right? Like, because even though it's like in a different, like you do something different than I do,
yeah,
it doesn't mean that like it's not applicable to other parts of your life. Like, it's, we model things for other people. And I think that it's good to remember, like, yeah, it's really good to have fun. And when we come from a place of having fun and feeling loved and feeling like the universe has our back, that the universe is benevolent and cares for us, like you show up so different, right? Like compared to when you feel like the world is against you, you don't show up in a way that makes you open to possibility and miracles and magic.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. I'm glad. So what would be your biggest takeaway? What would you model the most? Is that that piece, the piece of light and fun and
yeah, I think yeah, for sure. I think making sure people understand that like that they do like play is so important. We
Mm,
lose that as we get older, and all the studies show, I mean, I know that I'm very like every scientific journal, all these things will tell you these things, but it's like we get so lost sometimes in our own minutia of like, I got this and I have this and my schedule's packed and I have to do this, and you do have to schedule time for fun, and you do have to remember, even if it's 2 minutes, like you do need to make sure that every day, like that was the beginning of the vortex, you're like, you're doing this every day, you are dancing every single day, you're going to take a deep breath and then you're going to dance, and that those are the rules. Yes. And it's like, so I was like, well, gosh, I'm like, well, it's not that they're hard rules, but there are days where I'm like, I don't want to dance. And then like, like, why you made me do this? But not that you're making me, but you know what it's like, I don't want to. But despite all that, like I said, how it was so surprising to me that how even in just 2 minutes, like my whole demeanor changed. Like sometimes I felt so incredibly silly because it's just me in my house, and it's like this self-healing disco party over here, and it's like, so
I know what you mean. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But it's I guess the idea behind this is by moving your body, putting the music is like by being in your physicality and this your senses being stimulated, you're getting out of being trapped in your ego mind, operating just from mental, which is really that's where we make most the bad decisions, when it's not coming from a place of when you're in your body, when you're in your
yes,
heart, when you're activated and you're more relaxed, then you make much better decisions, and then you open up your heart and you open up your right brain for creativity and for inspiration to move
yes,
through. So yeah, you notice that. So it does
yes,
make a huge difference, but it's about the one who applies it, the one who gets off the couch or gets off in front of the computer. And you did that even when you
yes,
were challenged by it. You actually said, listen, I'm going to take my puppy, I'm going to put the music on, I'm going to breathe
yes,
and move and shake it all out. And then I can come and sit and create my Facebook group and get my
yeah,
description. And Anick's got my back. She's there. She's going
yeah,
to read it and give me
yeah,
feedback.
yeah,
So, and also the power of being mentored by the right person, being in the right program at the right
yes,
time.
yeah,
It's also
yeah.
very important. Yeah.
All of that's so important to make sure that the person is like resonating with you. And you, like I said, you gave me what I needed. Like I got that uncomfortable push, and then you pulled me back in. I loved it. That's what the beauty of this whole thing is because it is a push and pull relationship, but it's like you're safe, so I'm going to hold you, but I'm gonna make sure that, it's like a bird, like, I'm gonna push you out of the nest, but don't worry, I got your back. You're not gonna fall to the ground. So, and that's, I think, what I needed, to be more daring, to be more bold, to take these steps that I've been really dragging my feet on. So.
Yeah, I congratulate you for choosing you and for saying yes to the POP Vortex.
Yes, it
Thing.
was a wonderful experience, and I'm really happy I did it.
Super juicy, super powerful, very, very potent vortex, and well done on your exposure, on your visibility, really, on your opening up yourself to the world and being visible with your message and your beautiful tools and wisdom. It's just so incredible. Yeah,
Thank
super happy
you.
with that.
I'm
Amazing.
so glad. Thank you so much, Anick. I really, this was so great. It really it also opened my eyes to things that are currently not working, that I had
Oh, yeah.
noticed, right? So, I mean, all of these great things happened, but it also pointed out things that aren't so great that I needed to also work on. And I think that moving forward is what I'm going to be focusing on, is like, okay, this is what's working. I need to keep doing these things. These things need some tweaking. So,
So
there's,
can you give me an example of what you noticed that was not working so well?
I think my business coaching relationship right now is a little off, and I have a business coach, and I just want to I just need to address some things and tweak some things with that, because I'm not getting out of that relationship what it seems like I need to be getting, because it's like I said, I haven't had any offers come through, and I know I have a great program, and I know that my program works, and my messaging is really good. I feel like I'm, doing well, but I just am not getting the offers. So something's amiss somewhere, and I need to work out with that person what isn't working, because
Sure.
yeah. So that was like maybe not working. And also what's not working is coming from a place of like being scared and trying to be perfect. Like that isn't working for me. It keeps me paralyzed. So
Yeah.
I want to move forward in a way that's like, because the more fun I have with, this is why I did this, right? Like I opened my business so I can have fun, so I can be flexible, so that I could do something that I love,
Yeah.
right? And it's not gonna be rainbows and cupcakes and unicorns all the time, but also it's like I do want to enjoy it most of the time. And I was kind of at a point with my business where I kept feeling like I wasn't doing the thing I loved, which was helping people. And I think by you encouraging me to do the Facebook group, I got to do the one thing that I really loved, which was to actually get down and dirty and actually help people the way I wanted to help them, because that was what was missing. I was so busy doing all the accounting and all
Yeah.
the stuff,
Yeah, the boring stuff. Yeah. No, you want to be in your zone of genius. You want to be in
Yeah.
your joy zone. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's one of my specialty or my expertise, like something I'm an expert at, is to bring people in their joy zone. Really,
Yeah.
that's you operate at your best. So
Yes.
working from alignment, and that's my zone of genius, to help people in a playful way. That yes, we're doing some healing in my,
Yeah.
in my bigger programs. We're digging a bit deeper into the healing component, which we haven't in the Vortex. As I said to you, it's like
Yeah.
it's a lower cost program.
Yeah.
It's an intensive program. So but in the bigger program, we do some, of course, there's going to be some healing. It's inevitable. There's going to be some shadow work. You
Yeah.
have to face it. But yeah, I hold a safe space that helps, and that helps you, and you really took it on board. You really access it really quickly because you love it, because it's your natural nature. It's who you truly are.
Yeah.
To be in your joy zone, to be in your playfulness, and to be creating, sharing the truth of who you are. That
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Help serving others, being
Yes.
you, not being a robot or a
Yeah.
persona, like
Yeah.
trying to be
Yeah.
someone, but just simply being you.
Yeah.
Because you do genuinely want to serve. Simple as that.
Yes. Yeah. And I think that's the biggest thing that I got out of this was like, oh, I just get to be helping people the way that I want to help them. And I think that was what was missing. So it was really rewarding to get back into that space, and then it kind of re-energized me for my business, right? Like I'm so excited again to like participate, and I'm like, okay, can't wait. What am I gonna say? So
Yeah, that's
it's
awesome.
been so good.
That's awesome. Super fun.
Yeah.
Super fun. Can I take a picture of us?
Yes.
Yeah, picture, happy girls. Yay. Oh, it's brilliant.
Yay.
It's a great picture. I'll send it to you. It's awesome.
Yay.
Super fun.
Thank you.
Super fun. Okay. I love this conversation. I'm super happy. What I wanted to record. Okay. Jelina. Hello, Dr. Jelina.
Yeah,
Dr. Jelina. Woo.
right.
Uh,
Gotta keep it official.
very, very official. Amazing. So tell me about the passion over perfectionist vortex. You were sharing something amazing that you've really valued and enjoyed in the program.
Oh my God. I enjoyed and valued a lot of things. I think the biggest thing that I really valued is, like I said before, it's like that feeling like you pushed me into a really uncomfortable space, but then I felt very, very held. Like it was a push and a pull. And I think I needed that. Like I needed someone to push me into a very uncomfortable place, but also someone to like keep me feeling safe and in a non-judgmental way and encouraging me in the process, because I did come up to with like a lot of shadows or a lot of fears. And it's good to have someone there that's like, okay, we're gonna do this, but don't worry, I got your back. So I loved all of that. I just, there were so many wonderful things. I love how I could just like ask you a question. I love how I could share things. And even if you weren't able to work through it with me, what's nice sometimes is just to be able to feel safe enough to say, like, hey, I feel really scared, or like, I'm really worried about getting rejected. And to have someone on the other end saying, like, yeah, like, I totally hear you. I'm holding space for you. Just so that you feel seen and heard, because I think sometimes that's all I really needed. I didn't, necessarily need to work through all that stuff at that moment. I mean, it's always nice, but sometimes all you need is someone to say, like, yeah, this is really hard, but you've got this, you can do it. And that was perfect for what I needed in that moment to move forward. So I'm so thankful for a lot of things. I feel like I accomplished a lot more. I have a lot more confidence in what I'm able to do, and to do it in such a fun way and feeling so good. I was like, oh, this is the way I'm supposed to feel. I'm supposed to feel this good. This is supposed to feel so light and fun and exciting and not so anxiety provoking and heavy. And so it was nice to experience all that.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much. How beautiful. I'm so
Thank you.
grateful. A joy to hold space for you in the vortex.
Thank you. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. I didn't know what was coming, but it was a lot of fun in the end.
And getting a
Yeah.
result out of that, getting result.
And getting results out of that. Like a lot happened in that 11 days, more than has happened in months, which is incredible.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you, Beauty. Thank you.
Thank you. All right.